Recently, two players from the Cleveland Cavaliers of the NBA have been in the news as there was an article published about whether or not the two would be eligible to play college football if they so choose. But what people actually don't know is that one of these players was recruited to play college football as he was a star player in both football and basketball in his high school days, LeBron James. And we're going to be playing out as if he had chose football over basketball. The reason that he quit playing football and chose basketball in his later high school career was because of an injury he suffered during a basketball game. I actually believe it was a practice. But if he had chosen football, he was being recruited by several of the top schools, and we are going to be choosing some of these schools in just a second. But I know this looks absolutely nothing like LeBron James, but there were like 35 faces, and none of them look like LeBron. If we were doing like Shaq, this would have been perfect, but there wasn't really anything that looked like LeBron very much. So we're going to be beginning this road to glory. I'll address a couple things about the series itself in a few moments, but for now we're going to be selecting our teams. Now, our first team is obviously going to be Ohio State, as that was what spurred this series or this idea. Well, actually, I had this idea quite a while ago, but this article coming out recently reminded me that I wanted to actually go forward with it, as it was one of the reasons I bought NCAA 14 a few months ago, was to do this type of series. I just never got around to it. But we're going to be putting a few teams on our list to start out. Ohio State. Notre Dame was one of the notable teams that tried to recruit LeBron James before he decided to give up football, and I struggled for a little bit with this decision of who to pick for the third college, but I ultimately decided to go with a team that you'll see in a second as I'm kind of cycling through these teams right now, and it took me a while for this to click in my head, but it's going to be obvious as you head to, or as we head to the ACC. The Miami Hurricanes. He did play for Miami, the Heat, and so we're going to be putting Miami as his third option. And obviously, other schools are going to be recruiting us in this process as well. And if you've never played this game mode before, Road to Glory, then I'll explain it really quick. You pick 3 schools to start out with, but as you progress through your high school career, you get to pick more schools as they offer you scholarships, or you pick schools that you're interested in, I think, after every game. So a couple of things about this series. I will be posting this intermittently, much like my other NCAA football series, probably actually a little bit more than that, just because the current season of NCAA football is over. So I want to do this as kind of a side series, just because I haven't really been having fun with like 2K, and I wanted another series to just kind of do that was a sports series, but it was also something a little more relaxed and less forced than something that I would have had to do otherwise. I will be continuing my other NCAA series. That's not going anywhere. I'll try to post this game a little bit more as I have more time now for at least the next month or so. Also, unlike every other series I currently have on my channel, or every other main series I currently have on my channel, I will be playing every single game of this as we are going through with a specific character, or in this case, well, LeBron James is actually a person, but we will be controlling only one player on the entire team, whatever teams we do decide to go to. And so it won't be like a team experience, but I will be playing every game. The games are also going to be pretty short. I think they only took me about 15 to 20 minutes to play these high school games. The college games are obviously going to be maybe a little bit longer, but I will be showing every game. The high school part's a little grindy, so I'm going to be putting probably the high school games into maybe 2 into 1 video. But as you'll see in a second, before I'm going to show the schedule, but you'll see that we did shorten it to the shortest length possible, which is 6. So that should only be about 3 episodes of filler, for lack of a better word, while we progress through our high school career. Although I played 4 out of the 6 high school games so far, and they are very, very interesting to watch, as quite a bit does happen in those videos. And one minor note, I will be carrying over this series into Madden whenever it does wrap up. I don't know when that will be. Probably not in this Madden's lifetime. So maybe there will be a few more features in the Create a Player for Madden, because right now it is very bare bones, or I guess it's franchise really. You just control the player. You don't really there's no really created aspect other than the character you create is created. You can control pretty much anybody in the entire NFL. But we will be covering the first game of the high school season in this episode. We will be showing you the schedule here in just a moment, but it is going to be 7 games, and we will be doing 2 games of video after this episode, so that's going to be 3 episodes of high school games, and I'm going to be giving you guys updates on recruiting and where we are getting offered scholarships and where we have chosen our interested schools as we progress. But I don't imagine it'll take very long to get the scholarship offers from the school that we originally selected. And originally, I did think about making this schedule maybe a little bit more of a median length. 9 games was exactly in the middle, but I ultimately decided to go shorter because we want to breeze through this high school career as quickly as possible. And our week 1 opponent is going to be the Parma Paladins, so let us get into this game. Now, this was quite the game. It was a slow start for LeBron. Wasn't targeted 1 time out of the first 5 passes, but he is going to grab this one over the middle for 7, and now he's coming back over the middle, and he is going to grab that one. Not enough for a first down, unfortunately, but they're going to run the ball on 4th down. Key block by LeBron and a truck by the running back, and he is going to score a 9-yard touchdown right there. And now our quarterback is dropping back, goes over the middle to LeBron once again. 3rd catch on the afternoon so far, but he has not really made a big play yet. Here is his 4th catch, only 4 yards on that one. Now streaking up the sideline on 2nd down and 6, and the quarterback goes to him, and that is going to be a 14-yard score. And now I was messing with the camera, and I was not going to keep this camera, but LeBron does make a key grab right there, 16 yards. And now going down the field, dives for that one, 18-yard pickup right there. And now down in the red zone, 2nd down and 7, and cuts outside, and that is going to be his 2nd touchdown grab of the afternoon, a 12-yard score right there. And now a little bit later on in the quarter, a tough contested grab right there of 9 yards. Now the quarterback dropping back once again. LeBron going over the middle, 3rd touchdown grab of the day in short yardage situations. A 7-yard grab right there. Now winding down the second half, LeBron going down the field, catches that one, but he is tackled down. 30-yard reception right there, as he has 11 catches for 130 yards. Not the greatest average, but he did start out a little bit slow. And now cutting over the middle is LeBron once again for his 4th touchdown of the afternoon. And now going up the right sideline, a diving grab by LeBron, 15 yards right there. And now a short stick play right here. LeBron is going to freestyle a little bit, as I was trying more to get open after the routes if the routes weren't working. So you'll see a couple times that I cut over the middle on like a curl or something. But a nice grab right here as we actually stopped, even though it was a streak, because the safety was laying off quite a bit. And that is going to be good for an 11-yard pickup. And now LeBron heading for the corner, slows down, but then picks it up and gets the grab right there. Almost 200 yards on the afternoon, 5 touchdowns. And then LeBron started picking up the charge in chunks right here. 18-yard grab, or 19-yard grab, excuse me, right there. And now going on the corner route for the end zone. Deep pass by the quarterback, and that is going to be a 25-yard touchdown. But LeBron wasn't done scoring right there. Now down in the red zone once again, cutting over the middle. That's going to be 15-yard touchdown right there, as you can keep the touchdown counter on. That is number 7 right there. And why not make it 8? Broken tackle right here, and he dives for it. That would end up being named play of the game, as St. Mary's won by a score of 65-7. As you can see, that last touchdown once again here in a moment right here goes to LeBron, turns around, and he breaks that man's tackle right there. You are not tackling LeBron, not with those measurables, and you're just a corner. That is not happening. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As you can see, our stats here: 20 catches, 282 yards, and 8 touchdowns. We will be continuing this series more in the future, but thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time for more LeBron James Road to Glory.